We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Morse. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The Chargers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete.
On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, LA!
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this... because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Morse. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Morse. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Grayson.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run on first down. Grayson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Morse. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on third down. Morse. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fielded at about the 28, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Let's go.
On second down now, Grayson. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert, open man is Palmer.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Grayson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grayson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Grayson. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shifts past him at the 45. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Grayson.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
second down. Grayson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
To throw now on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Morse. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Grayson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Sports. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Moores.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Grayson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
From the 31, Herbert. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Morse. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Wow, so they had an incomplete pass. There they go out of bounds on the run. Virtually no time off the clock for the first 2 downs.
And there's no way that's part of what they practiced in OTAs, mini camp, preseason camp, all the way through the season. You go through these scenarios and you work on them, and you have periods in practice that you say, okay, this is what the scenario is, this is what we need to get done. You've got to take time off the clock. That's what you've practiced, that's what you've worked on. They didn't get it done.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it